All right, let's do this. First, what'd you take out as a GCF for number 5? What'd you take out as a GCF? Here we go. 11 again. What'd you take out as a GCF? Okay, there's your GCF. Make sure everyone matches. 11p squared is my GCF. And what's left then after I divide 11p squared by everything? 21. What's left here? 5 minus p squared plus 4p to the third. There you go. I haven't mentioned it yet, and I'm not going to worry about it, but eventually we're going to write all these in standard form. All right, left in there, but don't worry about it now. Fine that you're at this point. Nice job. Next up, 6. What's your GCF on 6? And that'll be 18. What's your GCF? Taking out a y. That's all I could take out. No number. No number. All right, here we go. I'll do this one. So you took out a y, so you're left with 14y squared. No big deal. Then you did minus 28y. No big deal. Okay, everybody hold on. This is where I saw some of you draw the parenthesis here. Here's the problem with that. If you distribute, okay, I'm going to get 14y to the third. I'm going to get negative 28y squared. Where's your y? Everyone see that? If you close the parenthesis right now, you're never going to get y here. So watch out for this. When you take a GCF as your GCF, what's y over y? Same thing divided by same thing. Plus, you have to add the plus 1 there. Okay, have to add the plus 1. Okay? Watch out for that, all right? When these match here, your GCF and a term inside your polynomial, you're left with 1. Not nothing. Don't close it. You're left with 1. Now do you see how you get your y at the end? All right. Questions, comments? All right, well, what if GCF doesn't work? And I still ask you to factor it. Go back up to example number 2. Look at what I'm asking you to factor here, guys. Please take a look at what I'm asking you to factor here. Don't look at the work below. Just look at 6ax plus 3ay plus 2bx plus by. Can you take a number out other than 1? No, because there's a 1 in front of by, so can't take a number other than 1. Do all 4 terms share the same variable? So what you're telling me is you can't take anything out. Are we all seeing that point right now? You can't take a darn thing out. So how do you factor it then? I'm still asking you to factor it, and there's no GCF to take out. All right, which is a new method I'm about to show you, not called the GCF method because there is no GCF. It's called grouping. All right, it's called the grouping method. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're grouping terms together. So if you saw down in the work here, I grouped the first 2 together and I grouped the last 2 together. Everyone see what I did there? I grouped them together. What am I asking you to do now? Take a GCF from each of them. All right, so ready? The first group, 6ax plus 3ay. Focus on that grouping only. What can I take out of that grouping? I can take out a 3. Everyone agree? I can take out a 3. And what variables do they both have? A. So let's take out an A. Tell me what's left. 2. 6 divided by 3 gives me that 2. And what's still left as a variable? X plus 3 divided by 3 is 1. I took the A out, so I'm just left with. Watch the magic that's about to happen now. Do the same thing for the second grouping. Take out a GCF. So you're doing GCF twice here. What can I take out of the second grouping? A B. That's it. Watch what's left. What's left? 2x. They matched. That's how you know you're doing this method correctly, is what's left inside the parentheses should match. So how do I finish this? What's in common here? 2x plus y. So I take that out. What's left over? What's left over? My GCFs, 3a plus what was your other GCF? Congratulations, you've just factored this using the grouping method. You group them together, and we're going to do a lot of practice here before you leave. Group them together, take a GCF out of both, take what's in common out, and then what's left over is your other, what's left over is in the other parenthesis. Okay? Yes? So if they didn't have those in common, it would just be that second step? They should have it in common. If not, we got to go back and see what we did wrong. Okay? Emma? Wait, so then if you really don't like the GCF... No. This is... There's no GCF to take out. So you can't use grouping whenever you want? No. Okay? This is only if there's no GCF. Okay? Only if there's no GCF. And also, think about this. A lot of these we did, this is the only one really with how many terms? This is 4 terms. So if you think 4 terms, no GCF, it's going to be grouping. Okay? 4 terms, no GCF, it's going to be grouping. All right, let's get after that. Let's get after it. Take a look at that first one I'm asking you to factor. I know it's tempting. We're not at that level yet. Do not try to combine 2x and x. Okay, don't combine them. We're not at that level yet. Okay? We're not at that level yet. Is there a GCF you can take out? Nope. And also, how many terms are there? 4. Okay, so now I'm thinking grouping. All right, so usually, and when we get to a problem when we can't do it, I'll tell you, usually you group the first 2 and the last 2. All right, here we go. GCF. Everyone ready? What do you want to take out of the first grouping that we made? 15. What do you want to take out? X. They both have an X. If I take out an X in the first grouping, what's left? 7. What's left? X plus 2. Is everyone on the same page here? We're all good? Some of you may say, I got a problem on the next one. Can you take anything out of the next one? Yeah, you can. A 1. So take it out. Watch. Ready? Watch. Take out a 1. What's going to be left inside if I take a 1 from everything? Am I going to change that inside? What's still going to be left? Well, hey, remember what we said. We're doing grouping correctly when those 2 are the same. So if you take out a 1, you take out a 1. All right, what's in common? X plus 2. And what's left over as far as your GCFs? Okay, congratulations, you've just factored that. If you take out a 1, you take out a 1. I just want what's left inside the parentheses to be the same for me. All right, let's roll. Let's keep going. I'll do the next 2, and then you're on your own. Let's group them. What do you want to take out of the first one? Be careful. Biggest number that goes in the 6 and 4, there is one, evenly. 27, biggest number? 2. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, let me get to there at the end. Ask that question right at the end. Okay, that's a good question. Hunter, back to you. What do we? I can take out a 2 and a y. Everyone's all right with that first one? If you take out a 2y, 2, what's left? Number 2. Remember, 4, ready? I took out 2, so 4 divided by 2. 2, and what did I just take out that y? Okay, so I'm done. Anything you can take from a 3y minus 2? Okay, yes, you can. You can take out a. So take it out because watch what happens when you take it out. When you take out a 1, you don't change anything. And what's left? 3y? That's what I needed, right? Okay, so here we go. What am I left? What's in common? Number 4, what's in common? 3y minus 2 times, what's the GCFs left? There you go. Now go ahead and ask your question again. Okay, if you, for some reason, don't think it's going well, yes, you can rearrange the order at the beginning and group them differently, yes. All right, but again, you got to make sure what's left in the parentheses are the same. If they're not, it's not going to go fly well, okay? Okay.
So if they end up not being the same, would that mean that it is?
Maybe look back at your work, make sure you took out a correct GCF, or go back and reorder them. All right, but for us, for right now anyway, you should be okay with first 2, last 2. Okay? All right, one more I'll do with you. First, I know this is all grouping, and I should be doing a better job of this. Check. Is there anything you can take out? Well, I'm talking all 4 terms. Anything you can take out? No. Okay, I know we're in this whole grouping mindset right now, but always look for a GCF first before you turn to grouping. Okay, look for a GCF first. Marco, go. Had an M in it? So take out an M. Yep. And factor it like we just did the first half of class today. No, I could not because this doesn't have a P. All 4 terms have to have the same variable. Tom?
If there's 4 little sections, will it always be the grouping method, or could there be like GCF on that?
You could take out, there may be a GCF, yeah. Okay, and I'd rather take out a GCF than try to group. All right? Okay. Last one I'll do with you. What do you want to take? 26. What do you want to take out of the first grouping? Do we have a 26 here? First grouping, 4m squared plus 4mp. I can take out a 4m, and what are you left with? M plus p. So let's hope on the next one I'm going to be left with an m plus p. What do you want to take? Number 2, what do you want to take out of this next one? 3p. And what are you left with?
M plus P.
Ding, ding, ding. I'm doing it right. Something's going right. All right. What's in common? That's going to go in my factors here. 13. M plus P. And what's left over as far as GCFs that I can put in here too?
4m plus 3p.
And I can't stress, if you're ever nervous, what can you always do to your answer? Double distribute. We've been here for days. Check it. We've been here for days. Double distribute. 10, 11, 12 on your own. Go ahead. 10, 11, 12 in your groups on your own, whichever you prefer. Correct. I want a 4a plus 1.
and then be a +1.
Correct, because when I distribute now, negative 8a, right?
Mhm.
Minus 2.
Okay.
Yep, so you're good. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's fine.
What do I do?
Well, hold on. I want the subtraction sign to come in the grouping. Don't leave any signs out in the grouping. Keep that with it. Okay, so 12a squared plus 3a, and then times in the other group, negative 8a minus 2. Don't leave it on the outside.
So
See what I mean? Group it with it.
8a
Yes.
plus 2?
Yes. No, negative. It would be negative 8a minus 2. But what I'm just saying is move that parenthesis around there instead.
Like if you're multiplying the negative.
No. Because you put those that wasn't there to begin with. You put them there. So what I'm saying here is put your parentheses around the entire thing. Okay. Don't pack up on me here. Okay, we got to finish these here. What are we doing while I'm teaching here?
Listening.
What?
Listening.
Because we really don't match up there for 7, 8, and 9. Because 9's totally blank. So I don't know what fun games we're playing on the calculator. Is everybody good with 10? 3x plus y, 4a plus z. No? Okay, so I took out a 3x from the first one, and I was left with 4a plus z. And then I took out a y from the second one. The only thing I could take out from the second one was a y, and that would leave me with 4a plus z. And then I took out the common 4a plus z and 3x plus y. We okay there? All right. Some people had trouble with 12, so let me go over that one. Make sure you group everything, all right? Don't leave that negative sign hanging out. Group everything, including the sign. What'd you guys take out of 12a squared plus 3a? 3a. And you're left with what? 4a plus 1? Okay, and then now you want to be left with a 4a plus 1. So what do you need to take out to be left with a 4a plus 1? A negative 2, not a positive 2, a negative 2. Then you'll be left with 4a plus 1. And if you're unsure, watch. Ready? Negative 2 times 4a. Negative 8a, and then negative 2. So there I'm left with 3a minus 2, 4a plus 1. Hold on. And then in number 12, a plus 1 times x plus y. Or if you had x plus y first, that's fine. All right, got to practice it here tonight. Practice it. Get in here if you're struggling.